We get a lot of people asking about money because they think that if I'm going to start a business, I need a lot of money. And I guess it really depends on the business that you're going into, obviously. Like if you want to start a car company, you know, you're going to need a different amount of capital as opposed to a online t-shirt business.
Right.
And so if somebody is out there who wants to start a business, they don't have deep pockets, because I mean, really, what entrepreneur really starts with a lot of money? Not many, I'd imagine. How would you recommend them go about funding their idea?
So what I found to be a fact is that if you look at companies that were given a whole lot of cash to start because they're very successful in raising it, they tend to be extremely unproductive in the use of their capital in the early days, the first year, because they feel that they're invincible because they have so much cash sitting in the bank. Maybe they did some kind of a crowdfunding deal, or they got sourced funding, or they actually got a VC to give them money at some stupid valuation. They piss away a lot of money. The ones that actually are more successful in terms of productivity, in other words, that get farther with less, are starved of cash. They don't have any. So they're very, very concerned about every day and how they waste or not waste that money. And they're the ones that learn the mistakes earlier and don't make them as often. I've found that fat and sassy and full of cash is a really bad start. I like the starving artist approach to entrepreneurship because innovation happens that way. So how do you fund that? The best I found is if you're doing, let me give you an example of a food product or something.
Love it.
You know, and you've got a great idea for a food product. Maybe it's a natural version of something. And I'm actually thinking about one right now that I'm dealing with. They have no money, but they have a great product. So what do? They went to their local Whole Foods store, met the manager, two women, so that's an advantage for them because Whole Foods wants to support women entrepreneurship, and said, look, we don't have any money, but we have a great product. Have your buyer try this product. They said, we love this product, but if you don't have any money, how are you going to ship us 10,000 packages? They said, we don't. Just give us 3 stores, and we'll go make enough by hand to fulfill an order for 3 stores, and just pay us in 30 days. Help us get going. And they said, I'll do better than that. I mean, we want this product, and we want to help you grow. And they actually worked with them to get them some cash to build the inventory to sell it through. That's a great company. That's a great company helping entrepreneurs in their local market. After they proved it out in a few stores in their local market, bingo, they rolled out a region. Then they rolled out all stores east of the Mississippi. Then they went to the whole country because they had the cash. Innovation, because they had no money. They got in their hands and knees and begged to the buyer to help them. And they did.
As something that I always think about when it came to hiring for me, I want somebody who needs to pay rent next week, as opposed to somebody, I mean, I want somebody who is hungry. And that's the thing that I think I've learned for myself is if you're hungry, you will figure it out. If you have an idea that you want to do, if it's burning inside of you, and this is something like you've got to do it, you will find a way. If it means you've got to go an unconventional route, if you've got to take a different direction, that's fine. But you just need to work hard and figure it out. In terms of funding for capital, you know, there are pros and cons to everything, right? I think, you know, friends and family is great, and I think that's an opportunity for some people.
But if you have sales, believe me, money finds you. If you're growing sales and it's working, and if you've got a great product or service, money will find you. I know it's easy to say, but growth and sales are the answer to everything.